Some real stories are disturbing not because they are strange, but because the warning signs were already there. In these cases, nothing came out of nowhere. The clues existed. They were visible. But no one realized their meaning until it was too late. The photo looked completely normal. It showed people standing inside a public building. Some were talking. Others were waiting. Nothing felt urgent. The photo was taken during a routine moment. Just another day. No alarms. No panic. Hours later, the building collapsed. Investigators reviewed everything they could find, including this photo. At first, they saw nothing unusual, until someone looked closer. In the background, near the ceiling, there was a crack. Small. Thin. Easy to ignore. But once you saw it, you couldn't unsee it. The crack showed structural stress that had been building up for months. The warning sign was there, captured in a photo, long before the collapse. What makes this disturbing isn't the disaster itself. It's that the evidence already existed. The video was recorded by a dashboard camera. The road was quiet. The weather was calm. Traffic was light. Everything appeared normal. The driver had no reason to worry. The footage continued for several seconds. Nothing happened. No sudden movement. No warning sound. After the accident, investigators reviewed the recording. That's when they noticed the detail. A shadow. Briefly crossing the road. Barely visible. S. Oh, subtle, that most people missed it. The shadow suggested an obstacle, entering the path of the vehicle. Seconds before impact. By the time the driver could react, it was already too late. The warning sign lasted less than a second. But it was there. Recorded. Preserved. Ignored in real time. What makes this unsettling isn't the crash. It's how little time separated safety from disaster. In another case, a man received a phone message that made no sense. The message came from a number that should no longer exist. The phone had been inactive, turned off, buried underground. Yet the call connected. There was no voice. Only breathing. Slow. Calm. Real. The call lasted only a few seconds. But it revealed something crucial. The phone was still transmitting a signal, meaning it had not been completely disabled. That detail changed the entire investigation. The warning sign wasn't the call itself. It was the assumption that the phone could no longer function. One overlooked detail delayed the response. And in situations like this, time is everything. These stories all share one thing. The truth didn't arrive suddenly. It was present from the beginning, hidden in details that seemed insignificant. Some warnings are loud. Others are silent. And sometimes, the difference between safety and disaster is simply noticing them in time.